Hey guys, today I want to have a discussion about extreme shock and disturbing horror films, especially one in particular that seems to be getting a lot of hype right now. There's a lot of stuff going on that I don't really understand, and I wanted to have a little discussion and get y'all's opinion on it. So, basically, most horror fans at some point in their life, me included when I was a lot younger, have gone through some period of time where they would seek out really disturbing, shock, extreme horror films. And like I said, I had done that, and I had seen a few that I had wanted to see, and generally over time I lost interest in it, and now I don't really watch them anymore. And that's because I think I'm a little harder to please these days, as I've seen a lot of horror movies. I watch a lot of horror movies. And it's not that I can't enjoy bad horror films, because there are a lot of bad horror films out there that I do enjoy. It's just I've become a little harder to please, and just, titillating nudity and, extreme violence and gore, when there's not a lot of good substance to it, it just doesn't do that much for me. But today I wanted to talk about, just have an open discussion about extreme horror films, and one particular one that's been getting a lot of hype right now. I'm really tired of talking about this movie, but I think it's important, and that is A Serbian Film. Okay, for some reason this movie has caught on with mainstream audiences, and I don't really understand it. Well, my first question would be, why this one? I'm not going to sit here and spoil the movie and review it for you and all that, because I'm really not interested in doing that, and that's not what this video is about. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was good. Well, I won't say it's not good, it's not bad, it wasn't awful, and it wasn't terrific. It was just okay. That's about all it did for me. So, I know a lot of people like it, and that's fine. A lot of people hate this movie, though, and I want to discuss that phenomenon around it. So, basically, my problem is that this movie has really caught on with this extreme movie has really caught on with mainstream audiences, and I don't understand why. I've seen a lot of people on like Facebook and in real life, just people talking about this film that normally probably wouldn't even know that films like this exist. So I don't understand why so many people have been seeking out this film. And I've been hearing a lot of really ridiculous things too that I just want to discuss. Like I saw this one girl on Facebook say she was talking about she saw the movie and thought it was so disturbing and all that, which is cool. And then she went on to say that the film is banned in like 30 countries, and including America. And I just thought that was the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. Because you can literally go on Amazon.com right now and buy like 5 different versions of the movie, and it's pretty crazy to me that people would think that. So I don't really understand that, because movies don't really get banned in America like they do in some other countries like in Europe and whatnot. And then there was another person that had said like they didn't understand how a Serbian film could be even considered art, which that's your opinion, that's whatever. But they were going on to say that they had been like disturbed and psychologically scarred from watching a Serbian film, and I was just like, I mean, if that's really true, then you don't need to be watching horror films to begin with. You should probably be seeking out therapy instead of blogging about it on Facebook or whatnot. And if it's true and you knew you were going into a disturbing movie, then why would you do that to begin with? Because, see, here's the thing. A Serbian film is is not something that mainstream audiences really have access to. Like I was saying, it's not like, I know you didn't turn on your TV, go to AMC, and then all of a sudden the Serbian Film was on. Like you had to go seek out this movie somehow. I just don't understand why this movie has caught on with mainstream audiences, because if you're watching something, or you're planning to watch something, I should say, that has a reputation of being very disturbing, and you're worried that you might get disturbed, then you probably shouldn't watch it to begin with. Because that's just the way that I am. I don't really like movies that tend to show disturbing, real life events, like, real people getting hurt, or real people dying, and just like real dead bodies and animal cruelty and all that kind of stuff. I just don't like watching that stuff, so I tend to avoid that stuff. I don't watch a lot of that whole Mondo Faces of Death films. I don't watch a lot of that Mondo type stuff. I don't tend to watch a lot of stuff like that. That one documentary, Roscoe the Embalmer, looks fascinating, but I'll probably never watch it, because it's just like, I don't really enjoy watching that stuff. It puts me into an extreme reality instead of taking me out of reality, which I like horror films. I watch them because they take me out of reality, and I like the world it creates. But anyways, I've got some extreme films out here laid out on the table that I personally think are good movies. The Burning Moon is an okay movie. It's for what it is. It's good for what it is. I like it. I'm not gonna watch it every day though. I Spit on Your Grave, the original. I've not even seen the remake. And Cannibal Holocaust. These two movies I think are really great movies. They're classic. Yes, they are shocking, especially back in their day. They were. But they have a little bit of substance to them. Actually, they have a lot of substance to them, and there's a lot more going on with those films than just shock value, and I can tell you that for a fact. I really enjoy those two movies, and they're both staples in my collection, and I'll always stand by those movies, no matter how gross or disgusting or disturbing you may think they are. The only thing is, this thing about A Serbian Film, this movie is going to go down as like the Cannibal Holocaust or the Faces of Death of this decade, and I think it's a real undeserving title for that film to have, seeing as there's more disturbing films that were coming out decades ago than A Serbian Film. So yeah, I just don't really understand all these mainstream audiences going out and checking out A Serbian Film. I don't understand why, if you don't normally watch disturbing films, why this one? Why does this one have all the hype? I just don't understand it. But here's my take on the whole thing, and this is kind of what I want you to take away from the video, is that if a movie has a certain reputation, then you shouldn't seek it out just for that reputation, okay? You shouldn't go out and watch a movie just because it has a crazy, disturbing, reputation. You should probably do some research on the film, and they may say, oh, well, this film is very disturbing, but it has, a great cast, that they're good actors, it has a really great story, the filmmakers did a great job, just sorts of things like that. And if you're interested in the story, or you think the movie would be an interesting movie, then yeah, I could totally understand why you're checking out. But if all you hear is, oh, this movie's so shocking, it's so disturbing, it's so gross, you won't sleep for 2 years, they do this crazy thing to this baby, like, if that's not something that you would normally watch, and if you're just watching it because it has that reputation, then, why would you do that to begin with? Because, that's a real heartless reason to watch a movie. It's a real heartless reason to enjoy any form of art. So I just don't understand why mainstream audiences have caught on so much to this movie. Because like I said, it's definitely not a mainstream movie. It's definitely something you had to seek out. So I don't understand why this movie has getting the kind of hype that it is. Especially when there are way more disturbing movies in existence than A Serbian Film. I mean, you guys, a lot of people who know the filmmaking process may be able to back me up on this. A Serbian Film is just a lot of smoke and mirrors, guys, okay? There's a couple disturbing scenes, yes, I will give you that, but it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, and if you can realize that, and you can get through the movie, you realize it's not as bad as you think it is. And I just don't understand why these people are watching a movie just because it has a crazy reputation. You know, you shouldn't watch any film just because it's shocking and, you know, good, bad, whatever. You shouldn't watch any film because of its reputation. You should watch a film because you're interested in it. You should not watch a film because of its reputation. I mean, that's just drives me crazy sometimes. But to all you people that you think, you know, a Serbian film should be just like banished from society, okay? Let me tell you something. You people who are blogging about it, talking about it, and watching it, telling people to go check it out, and that's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, and that you're permanently scarred, all you're doing is extending the longevity of this movie, okay? I don't know if you realize that or not, but all you are doing by talking about it is following that hype, and you're increasing the hype. You're just going to make this movie a historical event, okay? It's already part of history. There's nothing that can, you know, you can't change that, but if you don't watch it, you don't blog about it, you won't go talk about it, then eventually people will just forget it and move on, okay? Everybody that has never heard of it, that you go tell it's disturbing and it's going to make them puke and do all these crazy things, then they'll go watch it. Then, you know, you're just extending the longevity of the film. And I understand that if you're like 12, 13 years old, you know, you get curious. Curiosity kills the cat every now and then. What's that quote they say where it's like a car wreck, where it's like it's horrible, but at the same time you can't look away. I understand that, but a lot of these people are like, I'm talking about these like grown ass people who know better, and they're going out and watching this movie and then they want to, you know, then they want to go talk about it and blame somebody else because they're offended by what they saw. It just drives me crazy that people still want to do that even after all these years. So yeah, that's the basic gist of it, you know. I'm gonna say it like this: if you can't stand the gore, get out of the grindhouse. So that's what it is, guys. I just wanted to explore that topic a little bit. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, you know, make some kind of video response, post a comment and tell me what you think about this whole subject. And that's what it is, guys. If this video does good and I get some viewers or some subscribers or whatever, and people like what I'm doing, I'll probably make a couple more videos and put them up. You know, and if people are watching it, then I'll probably keep doing it. So yeah, just let me know. Just let me know what you think. Let me know what's good. I'll try and make another video as soon as possible. That's all there is to it. All right, peace, guys.